Hey folks, we're back. It's the Wizard of Wizard-O-Mo Games, and we're at Wizard Table. We're playing Rogue Dungeon. This is part 2. I went through the first level of the dungeon fairly easily, and so we're going to carry on and get into the second level. I've picked up a bunch of scrolls, some potions, still only have one magical weapon. I have a couple of henchmen, a sellsword, and a skeleton. Haven't used any of my camping gear, and I have only taken 1 damage over the course of these turns. So, level 2, what will it bring? We shall see. First thing, I have a choice between going to a blue room, which I think is item-specific room, or a white room. So let's go to the white room first. And so we're going to move over here. We're going to pull a white token. We're going to cover it up. And we're going to pull a white card. What do we have here? A Sacred Temple. You may discard a loot card and roll a die 6. If a treasure is discarded, add +2 to the roll. If you roll a 1, nothing happens. A 2 to 3, draw a loot. A 4, draw 2 loot cards and keep 1. A 5, draw 3 loot cards and keep 1. And if you roll a 6 or more, you draw 3 loot cards and you get to keep 2. So basically, you're ditching a loot for a chance to look through some more loot. Wow. Well, let's see. I think I will discard these boots. They're just discard to reduce damage by 1. I mean, okay, let's go ahead and ditch that. Discard a loot card and roll the die 6. So here comes a die 6. I did not discard a treasure, or I would have got +2 to my roll. So we roll it and we get a 1. Nothing happens. So I wonder if I can spend luck on this. You know, I'm going to try it. I'm going to spend 1 luck and re-roll it. A 2. Wow. Draw 1 loot card. And even if I upped it, wouldn't matter. So let's take the 2 result and just draw a loot. So I lost a luck doing it. Oh, but look what I found. I found a melee type weapon, a strength weapon, a mace. And I could also discard it to inflict 1 damage and increase a combat roll by +1. Well, I don't use strength, but I have a strength weapon, and I could use it for its discard ability. So that's pretty cool. Just toss it out the airlock. Beforehand, I'm going to go ahead and drink this potion of luck to gain 2 luck, because I had run out of luck. And it's a loot. It's discarded. Well, I still probably don't have item-specific stuff to get this in the blue room. So let's go fight somebody just to see if maybe I could grab some loot that might be usable, because we've run across a key, a skeleton key, a couple of different things that were needed but didn't have them, and we don't have a lot of gear. So let's see who we're gonna fight. Boom. Sacred Temple is gone, by the way. We have burned that opportunity, and we're having an encounter. Draw 1 monster and resolve the combat. We're on level 2, so these guys are gonna get exponentially harder to fight. It's a hobgoblin. He's worth 2 experience. He has 3 health, a combat value of 10. It looks like there's something, if you had it ale, if you had beer, you could probably tame him. I don't have that. That's another item thing. But he hits back for 1. So I don't think I'm going to have a, well, I might. I was going to say, I don't think I'll have a super hard time hitting him. It takes a 10. I currently have a 4 plus 1. I have plus 5 to my hit, so it's about a 50-50. And then I would be taking hits back, and I have 3 health. He has 3 health, so here's where you're going to take that risk. I'm not in fireball range yet. How about I look through my stuff. Let's go ahead and just take a swing and see what happens the first round. And it is a 7. He has a 10. I have 7 plus 4 is 11, plus my cell sword is 12. It hits him, not me. He takes a point of damage. So far I'm feeling like we have taken the advantage. He's got 1 down and we still are at 3. I have many things that I could do to help me, so let's go ahead and just swing again. I say swing, I'm using the magic staff. I could swing it at him and bop him on the head. Let's see. We have a 7 again. That is going to give me an 11, 12. It's going to hit him again. He has taken 2 of the 3 damage required to knock him out. Let's go one more time. He hasn't had an opportunity yet. Oh, a 1. All right. Regardless of any pluses by anybody, a 1 on an attack from me is always a miss on the monster and always a hit back to me. And he hits back for 1, dropping me down to 2 health. So I am at 2 of my 4 maximum. So now I've got to decide what I want to do. If he hits me, well, if he hits me again, I'll go down to 1. So I'm going to go ahead and just swing one more time and see if I can't take him out. I have some luck too. I got a 5. Plus my 4 is 9. Plus my cell sword is 10, which would be us hitting each other. Is it worth a luck? I'm not going to spend it. We're both going to get hit. I'm going to take a point, and he will take his final point, which will knock him out. When he's knocked out, I get 2 experience, putting me to 4. And I gain a loot. So the Hobgoblin is a level 2, and he'll go discard him right there. Let's get a loot, and that loot is a pickaxe. Discard to inflict 1 damage. So that's how you get that final damage on somebody who is 1 point away. Yeah, good. All right, we'll keep that loot. The encounter is over, and we have done that. Is that going to be something that helps us collect this blue gem? There's nothing in the way to keep me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to camp. I have to camp. That's a way to heal myself. So I discard, roll a die 6, and all heroes will gain the roll plus 1 health. If not at a stairs, then the roll is below. If the roll is below the dungeon level, draw a monster and resolve it. So if I roll a 1 on my health check here, then the monster is going to come at us too. So I need some health. Oh my goodness, I rolled a 1. So I'm still going to get 2 health, which will put me back to 3. But we are going to have a monster coming at us. And my camping gear will go back onto this deck. So now we have a monster, and it says, caught you camping. A kobold shows up. He's worth 2 experience. He has 3 life, a combat value of 10. Looks like beer will calm him as well, and he deals 1 damage. Well, this might be tough. Do I have anything that could help me? But I'd I'd really like, I need some more experience. Gotta fight him. We'll see what happens. Let's use the invisibility. I was at camp. Let's discard this to gain +2 hero attack value until the... Let's not. Man, I need to save that. I do have a shield that can block damage and save me from a hit. All right, here we go. Boom, a 10. It's a hit. I hit him, and he's going to take a point of damage. Boom. There you go. That's 1. You got 2 left. Actually, you got 2 left. That's how we do it. Well, I might as well hit him with the magic staff one more time. And it's an 8. Plus my 4 and 1 is 13. It's going to hit him again. He is down to 1 health. I'm on a roll. Come on, let's take out the kobold. And a 4. Plus 4 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. That means I'm hit for 1. And he is not. I am hit for 1 is how it shall be. So I'm down to 2. I need the experience. Let's go again. 5. You know what? I shouldn't have rolled. I should have just discarded this to do the damage. That would have taken him out. But what I have done is rolled a 5 plus my 4 plus 1 is 10. We hit each other. I knock him out. He knocks me down to 1. The kobold is gone. I gain 2 experience, putting me to 6, which is awesome. And I gain a loot card. Level 2 gets discarded. Let's see what we get. We get a potion of vitality. Well, discard to gain 1 vitality. So what this is going to do, I'll discard it. My vitality will go up, which is basically that was worth 5 XP. Puts me up to 5. I gain a health, but now my maximum health is 5. All right. So every time you gain vitality, you get a hit point back to match, but you don't go all the way to maximum. You still get a camp for that. So I'm at 2. This is on... Oh, this is during the camp action. So this is not even... So I have 6 experience. I could up my to hit. I might be coming across weapons. So let's use 2 of it to go ahead and move the strength up a little bit, which I could use a strength weapon if I had to. And I've got 4 left. It takes 5 to buy some health or vitality, and it takes... I haven't had to run into agility too much. Let's spend 3 of this, dropping me down to 1 experience to go ahead and move agility up to 4 as well. Because I have the bonuses for strength with the skeleton here, but agility is lacking. So let's see what happens. Okay, so that was my camp action. Joy. So this is going to take me straight, unless I go back and check that blue room out. And I don't think, what it's going to take to get it. Let's go look at it. It might give me something. Alright, let's go to blue. So let's pull a blue. Token. Let's pull it. What do we got today? A dark room. I saw this in a playthrough. You wander in what seems like an endless dark room with shelves and pillars of debris. Any hero may discard a torch or light scroll to draw 2 loot cards. And guess what? I don't have a torch or a light scroll, so once wasted again. If I get a torch off fighting this dude, I'm going to be upset. Actually, I'm not, but just that's how things work. So now, do I choose to camp again? I'm at 2. I'm just going to go straight into the fight. And we'll see if I can manage it. So we have worked our way into this area. And we're going to go ahead and zoom in on that again. That's what that little map looks like with the little tokens, a little stairwell going in and going out. And, the little orientation of the yellow ones if you have persistent traps. Alright, so we are going into a combat. We're pulling, and we have Tomb of the Lich King. Oh boy. You enter the tomb of a once powerful sorcerer. Draw 1 monster, then draw 1 monster from the next level's monsters or another level 5 monster and resolve combat. So I'm going to draw a level 2 and then I'm going to draw a level 3, and I'm going to have to fight both of these guys. I am in the Tomb of the Lich King. No! Here's level 2. It's an assassin vine. He has ensnare on a 5. So when I roll the combat die, this is one that has a triggered value. He's worth 2 experience. He has 2 health. His attack value is 8. He hits for 3. But if he rolls a 5, or if I roll a 5, he does ensnare, which puts an ensnare token on the hero. And when the hero is ensnared, what does that do? We do not know, do we? It just says ensnare. Here they are, ensnare. Place an ensnare token on the hero. Well, I would think that I would have to do something to remove the ensnare, but I don't know what the penalty is for it. Oh, and here's clarifications, probably for, nope, not for ensnare. I don't see it. I wonder if that gives him a bonus or gives me a penalty. They have not been very specific. Place an ensnare token on the hero. And over here, there's no clarification for ensnare. Let's go over here. Special abilities, ensnare, place an ensnare token on the hero. I don't see it in any of the combat examples. Wait, here it is. Okay, you have to make an evasion roll. That's what it looks like. Uses this, uses that. Check. There are no ensnare or sleep tokens on the hero. Alright. Evasion. They will try to evade combat. They can't because they're ensnared. Combat, check status. Mia's is ensnared and needs to pass a strength check to remove the ensnare token. All right, and so ensnare keeps you from evading the combat. You can run away from combat if you decide it's too much for you. And you have to use a strength check if you become ensnared at a +2 in order to get out of it. So I'm not evading the assassin vine. I'm going in on it, and I'm going to roll on it. And I need to do 2 points. I don't have enough. He hits me back for 3, so I will use the invisibility potion or scroll. Discard to gain +2 hero attack value until the end of combat. All right. So I'm going to get a temporary +2, and I'm just going to set it down here below. So now we are rolling, and I roll a 7. I have 4 is 11. The sellsword makes 12. +2 is 14. Is more than enough to hit him and evade. I did not roll a 5, so I am not ensnared. So I have done a single point of damage to the assassin vine. I will try to avoid those vines and hit it one more time. Here we go. Oh my goodness, it's a 1. But I'm not ensnared because I didn't roll a 5. It's an automatic hit to me, which is 3. 3 is going to kill me. So what do? Well, I will use this scroll of shield, discard to block any damage. So I will not take the 3 damage on this turn. Lucky for me, and this is one of my starter cards. So I'll put it over here, but it's not one I can buy back. All right, wow, that was close. This thing almost ended. We go into the next round. Is there anything special I need to do? Here we go. How much experience? I don't have enough experience. Here we go. We roll, it's a 3. Oh no, what do we got? 3, 7, 8, 9, 10 of an 8. I took out. Oh, guess what? I never drew the extra monster for level 3. I know that's what's going to happen. People are going to say, hey, you never drew the extra monster for the Tomb of the Lich King. I think I've rolled enough to take him out regardless, because he would have a +1 because of this imp. Wow, that imp has teleport. That's awesome. I'm going to say that I took him out because I've rolled more than what I need in order to beat him more than by 1. So he is out. I'm going to get 2 experience, moving me to 3. Sorry about that, folks. It could have changed the outcome. And I am going to get a loot. Book of Spells. Discard to take 1 scroll from the discard. Oh. Well, let's see what's in there. The invisibility is the only one I've used, but I also, nope, that's a special. Let's hang on to it. Maybe I'll use it for something else. Oh, it's another magic weapon. So now my damage is 2. What a perfect time to pick that up, because I am going against an imp. I'm currently enhanced with my invisibility, and he is worth 3 experience. On a 7, he teleports. He has, oh my, is that a 7 health? I thought it was a 2. We better look at this. No, he has 7 health and a 12. But he hits for 1, and I'm at 2. I have to choose if I want to try to evade. I don't have a lot I could do 2, but that means I have to hit him 4 times. He only has to hit me twice. That experience would be great. Do I have enough to go up? I don't. To get that fireball, I don't have enough. So I am going to attempt to evade. I'm going to have to do it. Nope, that's just reducing damage taken by the monster's health. Is that a hero ability? No, that's okay. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have to burn this scroll. Discard to bypass the current room and move all heroes to any location on the dungeon level map. So this level 3 dude is going to be gone. 7 health. He doesn't do a lot of damage, but he could come in and whack at you a couple of times and then teleport away. Well, fortunately, I beat him to the teleport. Discard monster card without collecting any loot or XP. Yeah, if he was to hit me 2 or 3 times and then disappear, I would be highly disappointed. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of him. I'm burning the teleport. It's too bad. Oh, but I can get that scroll back with that Book of Spells if I ever needed it. And I will teleport. We're going to teleport to this green room, trap room. And if the gems are there, we will resolve them in, well, will they be this order or this order? My choosing. Multiple gems in a room. I'm going to go ahead and do mine. Let's see what the trap is first. There we go. We have a trap. A maze. Oh boy. So we're going to put this out as persistent. This lich is gone. It is gone. So we have a maze. It looks like we are in this one right here. One hero must make an intellect check. Well, what do you know? That's my skill. You must repeat this card until you pass. You can pass if you discard a loaf of bread. Why? Because you are leaving crumbs. Alright, you fail on a roll of 2 to 3, draw a loot card. Oh, 4 to 7, nothing happens. 8 to 10, all heroes take damage equal to the dungeon level minus 9. If you pass, all heroes gain 2 XP once per game. Okay, so I'm making an intellect check. So I have to roll my intellect, or this bonus here is gone. That was my invisibility. Thank you, kind sir. So I'm rolling a 4 or less on an intellect check. 30% chance. I've got 2 luck tokens. Let's see what happens. It jumped out, but I'm calling it a 10. So now I have to roll a 10. Oh, if you failed with this roll, 10. All heroes take damage equal to the failed die roll, 10, plus the dungeon level, 2, minus 9. 12 minus 9, 3 points. I only have 2. So I have to spend a luck to re-roll this. Can I re-roll an auto miss? I would think you could still re-roll it. I'll check that. And this time I get a 1. That is a pass. That shall pass. And if you pass, all heroes gain 2 XP, putting me to 5. Nice. I'll take that. Once per game. So that has been done, and I know that it's been done, and the trap is persistent. And now we get a green. And the green says, it's an alchemist lab. You find a potion and drink it. Roll a die 10. Okay. And it looks like depending on what you roll, you get stuff. Really cool. Let's find out. Boom, I got a 7. Gain. Lose 3 health. Because I rolled a 7. Everything. No, there's a couple of other loses. Ooh, let's see. Gain 1 luck or gain 1 strength. If I use this, gain, lose, gain, lose, gain, lose, gain. So you could gain agility, luck, health, strength, but you could also lose them. And mine says lose 3 health, which I'm going to have to spend my last luck token. I don't want to re-roll gain a luck or gain a strength. I'm going to roll it down to a 6. And I will gain a strength. Boom. Alright, so the Alchemist Lab, we have Boon or Bane. That's what they are. And that is resolved. I think I'm going to have to camp. So I'm going to use my camping gear. We're on level 2. We're going to roll a die 6. There's a 5 plus 1, so I gain 6 to my max. So I'm going to have 5 health, which is nice. And I did not roll below the dungeon level, so that's gone. Put it back over here. We're almost through this. I could go back into a trap and look for this purple area. Maybe pick myself up another weapon. I have to go through another trap. It looks like I'm going to have to go through a trap to get out. And I've got another combat. Let's go back to this trap and see what it is. Boom. It is a cave-in. And I believe this one is persistent as well. Look at that. So this one faces that way. This one faces up. Persistent. What do we got to do? Large stones begin to fall as the room begins to cave in. Make an agility check. Pass if you discard a transmute rock to mud scroll. Fail, take damage equal to the dungeon level. Pass, gain 2 XP once per game. Wow. Yeah, let's try. Fortunately, I moved my agility up. I got a 5. My agility is 4. So fail the cave-in. It's persistent. I'm going to have to do it every time I go through there. I'll have to do it when I go out. Let's go ahead and just take the 2 damage. I've got this luck where I can pass any ability check even after the die roll, the scroll. But I'm not going to use that, so I'll go ahead and take 2 damage for now. And let's move past it. Let's see what the purple room has to offer. It has a weapons master. You encounter a weapons master who wants to trade. Any hero may discard 2 loot cards or 1 treasure to take a weapon card from the specialty deck or discard. Wow, that's cool. So, what would I discard? Well, we can get rid of this mace. Oh, I'm not going to use it. I like my sellsword and my skeleton. I guess we can discard this pickaxe. So a mace and a pickaxe will go away, and we can dig through this deck to find a weapon, or discard. Let's look through the discard first. I don't think there's any weapons. Well, there's the mace I just put in there. A couple of potions, boot, shield, and a loaf of bread. Let's look through this. This is the old specialty deck. And we can look for weapons. Crossbow. It's both blue and green. That's nice. A dagger is red, blue, and green. Oh, I see. They have, if they're specialty. No, that's right. It's doing what it's supposed to do. These might be starting cards for those particular characters. Okay, well, either one of those helps. Let's see if there's one specific to Staff of Striking. That's pretty cool. So you can use it as a handheld. If I do this, it's going to put my damage up to 3. Dagger, Book of Spells, Magic Staff. Let's use 2 staffs. Let's go double staff. I don't know, that dagger though. That dagger could be used with anything. So I could use strength and do 1 damage. I could use agility and do 1. Or I could use intellect and do 3. Alright. That's what I'm going to do, is pull this, add this to my many things that I can do. Nice. So my damage has increased now. So we're going to put a purple here. Thank you, Weapons Masters. I gave you a pickaxe and something else, and you can take it. Pickaxe and a mace. Old mace and a pickaxe, and I took that dagger that's going to help me. Alright, so let's drop him. So I've got to backtrack through this persistent, through the cave-in. I have 5 experience, and this is an agility tech. If I pass, I get 2 experience. I have 3 health, and I've got 1 camping gear left. How do you get camping gear? I don't know. I wonder if there's just mixed camping gear in the loot. So I'm down to 1. If I don't make this, do I have any luck? I don't, but I could pass it if I needed this. I'm going to spend all 5. Yeah, I know. No experience left. To move my vitality up to 6, which will also give me 1 more health, putting me to 4. Now let's go through this cave-in and let's roll an agility check of 4. I need a 4 or less. I rolled a 10. Burnt. So if I fail, I'll take damage equal to the dungeon level, which is 2. It's going to put me down to 2 health. That's fine. I still got a camping gear. So I've made it past that here. So I've got a combat and a trap left on level 2. I don't know if I get camping gear back. Camping gear is how you heal. I'm up to, I could possibly get as high as 6. What is that going to do for me? I need enough to move my intellect up. I'm dealing 3 damage now. See, these are the choices you have to make. Let's fight one more time. You know, we're here. That's what we're here for. Let's get the XP, get the loot, and get out of this level. Because if I got to come back up through here, I don't want to leave anybody. Let's go for it. What do we got? We got a red. We're coming up. Made it through the maze. Didn't really. Yeah, I did. And then the cave-in, and now an encounter. Draw one monster and resolve combat. All right, so level 2. What do you got? It's a dire wolf. He's got several different things that would tame him. Probably a speak with animals, a chunk of meat, and something else. Looks like something bad that might kill him, I guess. It's red. It's in a red box. Not sure what it is, but oh, it's a polymorph. I bet it's a polymorph potion, but I have none of those. So Mr. Cool here is worth 2 XP. He has 3 health, attack value of 10, and he does 1 damage. I'm at 2 health, and I'm dealing 3 damage. I could hit him, and, well, that would be something. Let's attack. We're rolling in. I got no luck going. Oh, by the way, my hit damage now is no longer. Wow, you can get your attack value up. My attack value is currently at, or damage value is currently at 3, because I have 3 weapons. And all of these are at or above 3. Come on, direwolf. Whop. 9. 4. 5, that's 14. That's enough to hit him. He does not hit me, and I'm dealing a whopping 3 damage. I take the direwolf out. So leveling up is a great thing. There's 2 of my experience back. That was a good spend. And a loot. And a level 2 is gone. I killed the level 3, yeah. Here's a loot, babe. Oh, potion of vitality. Discard to gain 1 vitality. Well, let's do it, man. Now I'm at 7. This is worth 5 XP to do that. I'm at 7. I'm going to gain a health, putting me back to 3 health. What a potion. Wow. I'm digging it. Now I need to get my intellect up so I can open this fireball. Now, 1 more trap before I leave. What's it going to be? You never know. A trapped chest. Okay, it is not persistent. So we're going to show that we went here and looked for a trapped chest. It says, hey, you attempt to open a treasure chest. 1 hero must make an agility check. Fail. All heroes take 1d6 -1 damage. Pass, you disarm the trap. All heroes gain 2 XP and draw a loot. Oh, do I have anything to give me a boost in agility? My agility is currently at 4. None of these people give me any. Oh, check this out. Luck. Discard to pass an ability check even after the die roll. Let's see if we can do it on our own. If not, we'll just call in the old luck scroll. Here it is. Folks, we rolled a 2. 2 is a success. We didn't have to use our scroll. The trap chest. 2 XP, putting me to 4. Nice. And a loot card. Wow, that was a pretty little thing. The loot we gained is a healing scroll. Well, currently I'm at a 7. I've got 3. I will hold on to this because this could come into play once I take some more damage. I'm at 3 out of 7. Wow. So I will hit the stairs, and I'm going down to level 3, folks. So I'm going to bust this video, and we will come back and see what waits for us down below. I'm going to move this. I'm going to drop to level 3. I'm going to put my person in the entrance. These persistence will go away. Let's see if I want to spend anything. I've got 4. A mere 4 is not enough to move me anywhere on these or to buy me luck. So I'm going in with just a couple of scrolls, a fireball that I don't have access to yet, doing 3 damage. I could discard the book of spells to get a scroll back, and I could spend a luck to inflict an additional damage based on the staff and the book of spells. The dagger has nothing special. I've got 1 camping gear left. Wow, I'm going in. So I'm going to sign off, and we'll come back with part 3.